On behalf of the Spanish Fort Kiwanis Club, we want to welcome everyone here tonight. It's a special night. We enjoy honoring the youth of our community, and later on in our program we'll be honoring our service clubs in the many high schools and get a little better understanding of what their goals are and what some of their service projects have been this year. We'll turn the time over to our Youth Services Director, Mark Tanner, and he'll conduct this meeting.
Thank you, Gene. Appreciate all of you who are here, our Kiwanians, as well as our special guests. Tonight, we have an opportunity to hear from some wonderful students at our area high schools who are involved in a number of activities and clubs and everything else that keeps them really busy. We're actually going to go just a little bit out of order, and we're going to start with Kylie Hales, who is president of the Spanish Fork High School Key Club. Kylie also is a member of the National Honor Society and the Future Farmers of America. So we're going to give her triple duty tonight, and she is going to share some of the activities and service projects that each of those groups have been doing this year as she has been involved with them. And again, we recognize Lori Jacobson, who is a Kiwanian and also here to represent. She's the advisor for the Key Club at Spanish Fork High School. So Kylie, we'll turn some time to you. Here, you put your public speaking hat on.
Okay, hi everyone. So I'm part of all three of the clubs that are listed on for our high school and everything. So first we'll start with FFA. And we have been doing a lot. We go around to, we'll go to animal shelters. We did the Festival of Trees, and we cleaned the fairgrounds. So those are some of the service activities we've done. And then also we've done like a banquet, so we raised money for our chapter, and so we're gonna do something so we can raise even more money for the Festival of Trees next year. And so this year for our Festival of Trees, we did a Levi tree for this little boy named Levi who died during the summer. And so we donated the tree to him and his family, and so that's one thing that we've done. And then, sorry, I don't really know what to say. We have also done a lot of fun activities where we just try and get to know each other, like all the new freshmen, and we try and invite them and get them to join our chapter and get involved in FFA, because it's a really good thing and you get to experience a lot of different things. So yeah, our advisor couldn't make it tonight because we're leaving for state tomorrow, so she's trying to get everything ready, so that's why she couldn't make it tonight. And then for Key Club, we've done a lot of service activities around our school. We've teamed up with NHS and done a service activity, which I'll talk about in a little bit. And then we've also teamed up with a Star Club in our school, which is a military club, and we raised and had a toy drive for them. So we took that to primary children's, all the toys that we got. And then at our school, we have started a math mentoring thing. So every Monday during our intervention, we tutor during any kids that need help. We have a classroom devoted to kids who need help, and they go there and they get the help that they need. And we always switch out our tutors, so we always get a new fresh batch of tutors, and then you can always get like different types of math. So we have it all covered. And I really don't, sorry, I'm kind of flustered. We've been working on the tutoring thing for a few years now. It's been 2 years, and so right now we've gotten it really perfected, and so that it works really well for us and for our school. And so I don't know what else to say. Okay, we'll move on to NHS because I'm just up here. So for NHS, we've done a bunch of activities where when we teamed up with our Key Club, we mashed together. We had about like 70, 80 people show up for that activity, and we made cookies and decorated them and take them to a bunch of people around the city. And then we also took old shirts and stuff, or shirts, any fabric or anything, and we made dog toys for them and took them to the animal shelter because they could use any toys that they need. So we did that for an activity, and then we've also, for parent-teacher conference, we go to sip-in and we get all of our teachers a sip-in drink. So while they're going through all parent-teacher conference, they don't have to just sit there and like be bored. They get a drink, and so it's a nice little breakup. We've also raised money for different charities and tried really hard to make our clubs really effective. Okay. All right, thank you.
Part of the reason we do this is not just to honor the great things that our clubs are doing, but also I think it's helpful to get a sense of what different clubs are doing, right? Especially across schools, because sometimes it's hard to come up with ideas for service projects. So it's nice to hear what other groups might be involved in, or things that they've done at their schools that we could also adopt at other schools, okay? Now we'd like to move to, we'll just go in reverse order. That's probably easiest. So now, at least on the program, we're going to turn some time to Rebecca Cromar, who is representing the Salem Hills High School Key Club. Rebecca, if you'll let us know what your position is, all right, and then you're going to share with us. We also are pleased to have Deanna Edmondson, who is the advisor for the Key Club at Salem Hills. Grateful that she's here tonight too.
All right, so I'm the junior vice president, and I'm part of the Key Club. Surprisingly enough, we don't make keys, we do service projects. And so, honestly, one of our traditional ones that we do every single year, and we're planning on doing this April actually, is the roadside cleanup. We also team up with Maple Mountain High School for it, and it's where we just go and clean up the highway over by IFA, and it's great. We usually do it in the mornings, and so we'll go have like breakfast after or something. And that, honestly, that's just changing the environment. Some ones that we've done to just change our school, we've heart attacked the teachers' doors, and to change the community, we've gone to old people's homes, and we've talked to all of the old people, just visited with them. We had a great turnout at that one. Then we also have written letters to veterans. There's 100 veterans that we had to write letters to, and so that took a little while. And then I went and delivered them to the veterans' home, and they really appreciated it since they just kind of sit there all alone, and so kind of made a great impact over there. And so the rest of our year, we're just we're doing a weeding project in May, and then in April, we're gonna do the roadside cleanup. And then in March, we're actually gonna go help the janitors with their custodial work, just to help out around the school again. And we're just kind of trying to change the world in our own little way, step by step. So there you go.
All right, we're going to turn some time now to three ladies that are here to represent National Honor Society at Maple Mountain High School. We have Taylin Moss, Camille Worthland, and Jessica Jensen. I've asked Jessica too, she's a member of the Key Club at Maple Mountain, if she would share some things that the Key Club has been involved in. Okay?
All right, so we're from Maple Mountain National Honor Society, and so our club is just juniors and seniors, and we meet every month during lunch, and a lot of times we listen to different speakers. A lot of them are teachers or administration. We listen to counselors, and a big focus on our club is to try and just become respectful citizens in our community, and that means local community, but also we focus a lot on service and being kind in our own school. And a big part of it too is we have requirements to be in our club, so you have to reach a certain GPA, and you also can't have any deficient grades or any non-credit grades. And we have a service activity every month. And a lot of them are just trying to focus on local needs, and I guess Taylin can talk about those.
Okay, so we've done some similar ones as Salem Hills and Spanish Fork. We also offer tutoring for our students who are struggling in both math and English, and we've written letters to the veterans, and we've taken them Christmas cards every year. And some other ones that we've done is this year we collected money for a girl who needed a heart transplant, and through Make-A-Wish we helped to send her to Bora Bora to go and see the sea turtles there. And then we've also we tied blankets and collected stuffed animals to donate to local first responders to offer to kids who are in traumatic incidents and need help. And then we've also, every year we write Valentines to our students so that everyone knows that they have a friend somewhere in the school. And yeah, those are just some of the ones. And then we're planning on giving out thank you notes to each of our teachers to tell them thanks for all the hard work they do, because it's kind of a lot to take on. So yeah, that's our club.
So along with, what's it called? Oh, National Honor Society Key Club. We decorated Valentine's this year for those, we had veterans, and our president and our actual members, or I'm a member too, our president took the Valentine's to people, the veterans, yeah. And then we made cookies with the special needs class. We did that this year, and we've been doing that every year, and it's really fun to just help them decorate their sugar cookies and see their excitement as they just like dump the entire sprinkle box on their cookie. And we also pick up garbage on the side of the road with Salem Hills, and we also focus on communicating and making sure that everyone's getting the text messages, and we're still working on that, but that's also something that we're trying to really implement and make sure that everyone's hearing the word about when our picture was and when the meetings are, etc. And another one of our biggest projects we do is called UTA Bands, and that's money that we put towards, so the UTA Bands, they're sold and they go towards a child that we sponsor in Guatemala or in another country to let them go to school and give them that funding so they can get their education and have a chance at some higher job opportunities in their community. So yeah, that is Key Club, and we're trying to make a positive impact as we serve others in our school and our community. Thank you.
I'm going to invite them all back up here in just 1 minute, because we're going to give you a certificate that recognizes and tells you thank you for the good work that you guys are doing. I want to also just let the Kiwanians know that we had a couple of inter-club activities that were also quite successful. So we do a fundraiser for the Kiwanis Eliminate Project combined with UNICEF over Halloween. And this year we had participants from Maple Mountain, Spanish Fork, Salem Hills, and ALA's Key Club all participate. And so we were grateful for that. We raised several $100s, which Kiwanis then has matched, and that money has gone to help with the International Kiwanis Eliminate Project, which is designed to try and help eliminate neonatal tetanus. That's its objective. Another interclub activity that we did, but we just had a few students who came. We're grateful for those that came from Salem Hills, was our Christmas Cash for Kids project, which we did on December 16th. And that, for those of you who know that, that's a cold day that you stand outside in front of the library and collect donations from people. We also had, my wife Carol was helping us, and she was outside of Macy's also collecting. And I just was so thankful for the contributions and generosity of the people in Spanish Fork. We raised $1,000 in 3 hours. It was awesome. And that tells you that there's some wonderful giving spirit that people have here. That money then went to help contribute and pay for Christmas presents and gifts for 12 different families here in Spanish Fork and Salem area. So we're grateful for the work that all of you do. We're grateful for the good work that the Kiwanis does to help bless the lives of people in this community. So if I could, let me have our representatives come back up again. All right, we're going to start with Salem Hills High School Key Club.
Thank you.
Rebecca, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And you guys don't run away, because we want to get a picture of all of you with these certificates, all right?
Yep.
And Kylie, we're going to give you get 3 certificates, because you're just so awesome. So we've got a certificate for Spanish Fork High School Key Club, the National Honor Society at Spanish Fork High School, and the Future Farmers of America.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You got 3 boys, 2?
Okay, next we have our National Honor Society at Maple Mountain High School. Congratulations. Congratulations.
For all your work.
Thank you.
And we'll have Jessica be our representative for the Key Club of Maple Mountain High School.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jessica, for being here. Okay. This is always one of those wonderful opportunities where we have to recognize the valuable contributions that the young people in our schools are making. Now, did anybody notice what gender is represented dominantly here tonight? We've got some awesome young women in our schools, and they are putting some of our young men to shame, actually, right? So we are so grateful for the good work that you do and the opportunities that you have to show others how valuable the contributions are that you are contributing, not just to your school, but to the community. And as we heard mentioned, right, we've got projects that are benefiting people in different places of the world as well, right? So my objective tonight for all of you would be to continue to encourage you to do good things. And as you finish out your high school years, to not let those opportunities for service to die. Continue to be involved. Continue to see and look for ways that you can benefit your communities and also your schools. Now, I don't know if all of you know, but at most of the universities, there are what we call Circle K clubs. There is one I know at BYU. I'm not sure about the University of Utah, but Circle K is another extension of Key Club, and its objective is to try and, again, help promote service throughout the community and the world. So we just continue to encourage you to participate and not let it just stop with you, but invite others. That's one of the things that as a Kiwanian we also try to do is encourage others. We're always looking, Channel 17, those who are watching, we're always looking for people to join the Kiwanis Club, to come and make a difference in our community, and to see and participate and do those things that are making a difference, and to join with us in that regard.
We thank all of you for participating, and thank you for being here tonight.